Hi friends, welcome to my channel, Caffeine Queen Crafts. My name is Sarah. Welcome if you're new. By some miracle, if you're still watching me, welcome back. I have been MIA for a little while because I have been traveling, and then my sister was in town. I still have a lot going on, but we're gonna try to get back into filming on the regular. And today I'm here with a month in review for my diamond paintings. Sorry, I'm hearing some noise in the background. FYI, my child, my toddler, is still awake. So you might hear her on the baby monitor, but she's fine. She's fine, she's safe, and I think she's asleep now. But if we hear some cooing, just be prepared. All right, so let's get into how this month went in terms of my crafts. It's going to be whiplash if you watched my June month in review where I had 5 finishes. I had no finishes this month. Not a one. I've had 4 whips. WHIP stands for work in progress. I have had 4 whips going pretty much the whole month, and I have not finished a single one of them. Some of that is shocking. Some of that is not so shocking. We'll get into it. I do also have an update on my reading detox. So the last video I posted before I went on vacation was me setting up my detox journal to start going through all of the books and series that I've been trying to get through, and my TBR pile. So we're going to get into that first, just as a quick update. So I stopped buying books. I did not finish any books, like physical books that are in my TBR pile list. So we're going to skip this first part. There's nothing there. In the Harry Bosch Universe by Michael Connelly. That is, if you're new here, a book series about a detective. Some of it has really not aged well, gotta say, because some of it was written in the 90s. I did finish Bloodwork this month. So we are gonna mark that one off, and that is book number 7 in this order. He's been writing books in this series for like over 30 years, so there's 41 books we're getting through, but we're on book 7. We just finished it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put down a sticker for that. I'll find a good one. I have a good one here. We'll put down this little loafy girl for our sticker countdown. And then we're going to color it in on the series wheel. I believe this one is in Other. Yes, it is, because I'm going to color it in green for the character, because the characters are color-coded in my mind. So this one was okay. It was about, and again, I've given this note about not Brandon Sanderson, about early Michael Connelly before, is that he obviously believed in hypnosis, which baby is kicking her crib. Girl. See if she goes back down. Okay. Michael Connelly obviously was a big believer in hypnosis, which we now know more about science, and that's not really so much of a thing. But what can you do? So here we are. All right. That is all colored in. And then continuing on, Brandon Sanderson. Did I already mark off? I think she's okay. Did I already mark off Elantris? That was also book 7. Yes, I did. Okay. So we are all caught up then on our reading. Audiobooks? No. Oh, I did find a couple audiobooks that I forgot to put on this list that I will add now another time in a different update, because I don't have them written down. They're on my phone, which is currently filming, so that's going to have to be something I add in later. All right. Cool. So that is it for reading. So let's get into some whips. I'm also gonna check the baby. All right, I will be right back. Thank you guys. Okay, sorry if you get motion sickness. You guys are off the tripod right now. Here is Borious by John William Waterhouse. This guy, she big. She is 60 by 80 centimeters, so she's a large lady. This is, I think, the main culprit for why I did not finish anything this month, because this lady has been taking up a lot of my brain space. She is very confetti heavy, so let's take a look at some stats. I started her on June 2nd, from Jaded Gem Shop, 49 colors, 2 ABs, 1 glimmer drill. What on earth, baby girl? So she is my piece for Summer with the Masters. If you don't know Summer with the Masters, it's over now because it goes from June to July. There's no finish required, no new start required. You basically just work on art that's in the public domain. And it was pretty laid back and chill this year. It's hosted by Katie over at Diamonds and Washi. I will put a link to her wrap-up video down below. And guys, let me tell you, I'm obsessed with how this is turning out. So this is from Jaded Gem Shop, like I said. This is one of her hybrid renders, is what she calls it. And basically what that is that it's computer charted. And then Jade goes in and touches up parts of it, and I think decides where the specials go. Don't quote me on the decides where the specials go thing. But that is my understanding, and I am just obsessed with it. Like, it looks like a freaking oil painting. I don't know if it's possible to get the whole thing in camera and do it justice. I will pop a photo up of it just in case. But, like, look at her face. Just look at that face. That face, I'm obsessed with it. I love how that turned out. And like the wind, and it just looks textured and so dimensional. And Jade really did an amazing job on this render. It is so confetti heavy. Like, it is pure confetti. Like, there's been a little bit of color blocking in her dress, like right here, and a little bit up in her face. And then there's some in that white sky up there. But, like, it is just pure confetti. Each section that I do takes me roughly 4 hours. I timed it. So, in my opinion, totally worth it. I love confetti. I think confetti, just the end results of after confetti is so satisfying. And I don't get the same satisfaction from color blocking. I love things that take a long time, but that just have these really intricate details when they're done. And that's true in a lot of things. That's why I like the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson too. So, what can you do? It's who I am as a person. But this is the reason I didn't get any whips done. I am going to finish it in August. Obviously, there's only like 5 sections left, I'd say, up there. That baby girl, I swear. Anyway, let's move on to my other whip, which is also a big one. I'm not going to finish it in August, but that's a long-term project, so we'll talk. All right, see you in a bit. Bye. We are here with my second whip and a baby that's still not asleep. She's just gonna, wow, okay. All right, so my second whip is over here, Elegance Fuchsia by Helcorio. This is from Diamond Art Studio UK. I started it on June 16th, 2025. This one is not going to be done anytime soon. This is a long-term project because if we go over here to the color list, all the way down to the bottom, we can see that it has 190, whoopsies, just knocked something over, sorry. It has 198 colors. So this is the beast. It is currently taking up every one of my Elizabeth Ward containers. I have 4, it's in 4 containers. So, you know, when I started this month, girl, go to sleep. My whip wheel had not picked this one for a minute. I had only done 2 sections, so I was like here. So I have done all of this month. The whip wheel, I give more weight to kits I'm doing for events. Since I was not doing this one for an event, it didn't have a high weight. But I think I'm going to try to focus more on it in August. My intention right now is to not start any more whips and to polish off what I've got so that I'm clean going into drills and chills and can really focus on the one, but we'll see what happens. Fancies may strike me, who knows. But so far I am loving Elegance Fuchsia. The symbols are printed very clearly. The glue is very sticky. The canvas lays super flat. It rolls well. It's good. It is in squares. I love it. We'll go more into details and more in depth. If you're curious about how I kitted this kit up, I will link up in the corner a video about my kitting up process for all 198 colors of this. But, oh baby girl, I am a fan of this kit. I am loving it. If you are into a max color count kit, I would highly encourage you to check it out. All right, so let's move into my third whip. Thanks so much, guys. Here we are. We are on my third whip. This was my first start of July 2025. Yes, July 2025. That is the month, Sarah, that we are talking about. All right, so this is Bumblebee by Carla Joseph. Oh my God, still, girl. It is from the Indigenous Collection, which is a Canadian company. Here is the original artwork. I don't want to go too in depth into this because I have a lot of thoughts about this piece, and we are going to do a dedicated post review on this one when it is done. I still have this section here. Hi, Miso. Are you a YouTube star? Come over to your chair, baby. Sorry. I do have this little section here and then this row to finish. That probably won't take me very long. I'm definitely going to finish this one this month. And by this month, I mean August. Miso. I know you're Miso and you're cute, but you are on diamond paintings, and that's annoying. Come here. So, I have some thoughts on this one. I don't want to say nothing though about this because the point is to do a post review. So far, I am having some feelings about how it's working up versus the original art. I think I prefer the original art, which has never happened to me before. I have some thoughts on the rendering style, but the website and the company, the Indigenous Collection, sells their art in a lot of different forms. So I think I'm going to be looking into getting this as not a diamond painting. I don't know what yet, like a t-shirt, coffee mug, or just really, because I didn't look too closely at what they have available. But I'm liking the original art much more than I'm liking this as a diamond painting. There are some things I like about it, like I think that for acrylic drills, these are incredibly sparkly. I think they're acrylic drills. I assume they're acrylic drills. It's my assumption is that they're acrylic drills, but I think that they are very faceted for acrylic drills. They have a lot of sparkle. I've transported this canvas a couple times. It transports well. And my main concern with it is mostly the render. There's a couple other things, but we'll go into that more in depth in the post review. So make sure you are subscribed to get updates on that so that you can see the post review when I post it. Yeah. I did work on this kit as an event for Be Happy 2025, which is a brand new event hosted by Diet Coke and Diamonds at Tiffany's. I will link both of their channels down below. You should check them out. They're amazing. I didn't finish, but it wasn't required to finish for the event. It was really chill. You had to finish, or I guess I did meet the requirements for the event. You had to finish a 30 by 30 section, which I think I did. I actually have not measured. Should we measure? Let's measure. Let's see if I did it. So to qualify for the grand prize, you had to finish a 30 by 30 section on a kit with a bumblebee or a kit that made with art that made you happy. So this obviously has a bumblebee, so let's see if I finished. Oh, sorry. That wasn't a good sound. 30 by 30 section. So I would say that's about a 37 section. I finished about, well, let's measure from here because I didn't finish. So that's about 28 section. So 37 down here, 28 section here, and then lengthwise 35. I'm gonna say we did. I'm not gonna do super intensive math, but if the longest point is 37, the shortest point is 35, well, actually, here's the easiest way to do it. Sorry, I'm getting my computer to do math. Okay, so the area for a 30 by 30 section, 30 times 30 is 900. So we have to have done more than 900 square centimeters to figure this out. So if we call this longest section here, we'll go ahead, we'll call that 37 centimeters. It's a little more, but we'll call it 37 by, what was this? Sorry, I have the memory of a goldfish. By 35. That is 1,295 square centimeters. And we're going to subtract out this section that I did not finish. We'll call that 10 centimeters. We'll round up. Minus 10 times, call that 9, equals, yeah. So I finished 1,205 square centimeters, which is more than the required 900 for 30 by 30. I'm not the best at math, the most expert. I'm a reading interventionist, guys, but that is my rough estimate of it and my possibly incorrect math, but I believe that I did achieve the point of the event. I did complete it. I don't know if I'm going to submit for a grand prize, but I did complete it. In the meantime, I'm going to finish and then we'll do a post review on this to talk about my thoughts on the shop, my thoughts on the art, what my next steps are. I'm seeing it's lost some drills. That's a bummer. Oh, why is that child not asleep? Who knows these things? She's fine. She's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry, this washi not sticking has more to do with the washi than the canvas. It's not the canvas. That is the washi. Yeah, okay. So we will be moving on to my last whip of July. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Thank you, guys. We are back with the final whip for July of 2025. I started this one on July 4th of 2025. I remember I did it as like a kid up and chat. You could hear the fireworks going off in the background. The baby was asleep that time, but what can you do? I only finished this one row down here. This one is something I am planning on giving to Holly's daycare workers because they are opening up their own center. luckily I didn't finish, and luckily they are not quite ready. Their center's not finished yet, so it's not a big deal that I haven't finished. I can still give it to them when they have it all officially opened. I'm excited for that. This is Pink the Moon by QC and Cecil from Diamond Art Club. It is one of their Amazon exclusive kits. It is a short little guy. It's 33 by 46 centimeters. It's a little snacky kit. Got too much color blocking for me to really be enjoying it. We all know your girl loves confetti. I mean, just look at my other whips. But the art really spoke to me, so I decided to suck it up. I'm kind of dreading, I'm not gonna lie, getting up into this section here of the sky where it's just all solidly the same color with just a little bit of AB sprinkled in there. So when it comes time for that, pray for me. But other than that, oh, the one thing that is annoying me about this is, I don't know why, but for some reason, Diamond Art Club on their Amazon exclusive kits, this is not true for the kits I've gotten from their typical website, don't have the marks for like where the perforated sections are. So like I'll be diamond painting and I'll go to put down a diamond and there'll be plastic there because I won't have realized I'll hit the edge of the perforated section because there's nothing to mark it. That's really the only thing that's driving me nuts. Other than that, it's Diamond Art Club. It is, you know, the standard that gets set for diamond painting is Diamond Art Club. So I am really happy with how this one is turning out, even though I only finished this bottom part here. It is still super pretty. I love this art. I think it's going to look great in like a child care center. And I'm excited to see how it turns out. Spare drill. That's not even from that kit, but that is the nature of diamond painting. All right. I'm going to go check on her again. So this has been my month in review for July 2025. Please make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for updates on my post reviews, see how my high color count kits are going, and tune in for my August month in review at the end of the month. It's probably also going to be a light month because, you know, I am starting school. And the beginning of the year is always very hectic for teachers. It is what it is. All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that your caffeine is hitting just right and that your crafting is going super well. Have a good day, guys. Bye. You are sweet as paradise. Sweet as paradise.